Et bienvenue mes amis and welcome to another adventure in French. Today's adventure is the conjugation of the irregular verb aller. And let's remember what irregular verbs are. These are verbs that do not follow a set pattern. In other words, I cannot tell you to take off these two letters at the end to form a stem and then add this set pattern of endings to make all of your forms. They don't work like that. You just have to memorize the forms as you learn the verb. And so that's what we have to do with aller. It's a very useful verb. It's one of the big four verbs in French, those being avoir, être, faire, and aller. All right, so let's get started with this verb, aller, A-L-L-E-R. It means to go. All right, now notice it looks like a regular ER verb because it has that ER ending, but don't let it fool you. It's irregular. All right, let me show you the first person singular form, the I form, the je form. We call it by all three names, and here we go. Je vais. Je vais. Notice we don't pronounce the S on the end, and that can mean I go, I am going, I do go. So it can mean any of those present tense conjugations. Je vais. All right, let's move on to the second person singular, the you singular form, or the tu form. Tu vas. Tu vas. Notice again, we don't pronounce the S on the end. It seems like all we've done is lost the I from je vais. Tu vas means, and that's you singular, you one person. You go, you are going, you do go. So far we have je vais, tu vas. All right. Now we're going to turn our attention to the third person singular, the he or she form, the il or elle form. All right. And that would be il va. Or if you want to make it feminine, elle va. All right. Again, we seem to have lost the S. We keep seeming to lose one letter at a time, don't we? All right. So we got il va, va, a very simple form. And that can mean he goes, he is going, he does go. Likewise, if you had elle va, she goes, she is going, she does go. All right. So far, we've got je vais, tu vas, il va. All right, now let's turn our attention to the plural forms. First person plural, the we form, the new form is, nope, there we go, nous allons. Nous allons. Now notice at this point it starts acting like a regular verb, doesn't it? Because if we were to take the ER off of the end and then add our new ending, that would be ONS. And so it's really kind of a strange verb. It starts off not wanting to be regular at all, and then all of a sudden we get to the plurals, and now it's starting to act like a regular verb. All right, nous allons. We go, we are going, we do go. Okay? Let's see we have in store for us on the second person plural, the you plural form, the vous form. Vous allez. Vous allez. And just as we did with nous, because this form starts with a vowel, we get to do this liaison with the S, and we say vous allez. We put that Z sound in between them. Vous allez. Again, this looks like a regular ER verb. You take off the ER, you add EZ. All right. And that means you plural, go, you are going, you do go. You might say you all go, you all are going, you all do go. All right. We have one plural form left. That's the third person plural. That's the they form, the il plural form. All right. And that would be ils vont. Ils vont, which can mean they go, they are going, or they do go. And if you're talking about a group of ladies, group of girls, you would want to say elles, E-L-L-E-S, vont. All right, but now notice what happens. Okay, we had gotten, once we started with the plurals, to see this regular pattern, but then we get to the eo plural, and that regular pattern now is broken, and we're back to the forms that start with V, just like we had with the singular forms. Very interesting verb. All right, so let's take a look at them all together so that we can see the whole conjugation at once. And here we go for aller. Je vais, tu vas, il va. Nous allons, vous allez, ils vont. Je vais, tu vas, il va. Nous allons, vous allez, ils vont. Je vais, I go. Tu vas, you go. Il va, he goes. Nous allons, we go. Vous allez, you go. Ils vont, they go. And that's the conjugation of the verb aller. And speaking of going, it's time for me to go. Au revoir, mes amis. À bientôt.